I don't talk to him like I talk to you, so I haven't told him like how stressed I've been with not having a baby nurse. Still don't have one, but
The secrets we thought were safe, the ones we whispered into the ears of our closest friends, hoping they'd never see the light of day. But guess what? For Blake Lively, that privacy bubble has officially popped. And the world? Oh, the world is watching. This isn't just another Hollywood rumor. This is an explosive, jaw-dropping revelation that no one saw coming. Blake Lively cried. Yes, cried. And all because of one shocking, never-before-heard voice memo. What was it about, you ask? The tension between her and Ryan Reynolds, the golden couple of Hollywood. Imagine being Blake Lively, the picture-perfect actress with a seemingly flawless life, alongside the ever-charming Ryan Reynolds. You've got it all, right? The career, the family, the love story that makes us all swoon. But beneath the gloss of red carpets and Instagram-perfect photos, something darker was brewing. And now, we finally know the truth. But what pushed Blake to tears?
A revealing new voice memo from Blake Lively to Justin Baldoni has just been released, along with reactions from Brandon Sklenar and apparently Taylor Swift about those leaked text messages.
Let's dig deeper, shall we? It all started with a shocking voice memo that got into the wrong hands. A private message from Blake to Justin Baldoni, a co-star of hers, has now turned the celebrity world upside down. The drama, the stress, the struggle, and, hold on to your seat, the manipulation, it's all there, laid bare for us to dissect. What was supposed to remain a private conversation between two colleagues is now a source of immense controversy. But let's rewind a bit. The voice memo is a mess of emotions. Blake starts with casual pleasantries, hey, I hope you're doing well, but it quickly takes a turn. She's no longer the poised, perfect Hollywood star we see in front of the camera. Instead, we're hearing a woman at her breaking point. The pressure of balancing her career, the stress of motherhood, and the strain of an intense Hollywood lifestyle is starting to take a toll. She's exhausted, frustrated, and above all, vulnerable. 5/21/540. I don't talk to him like I talk to you, so I haven't told him like how stressed I've been with not having a baby nurse. Still don't have one. Blake's words ring out like a punch to the gut. Is this the Blake we thought we knew? The wife of Ryan Reynolds, struggling with the same pressures millions of moms face.
But anyway, still don't have a baby nurse, just the idea of going back to work right away, and also the idea of prepping for our movie and wanting to work out every day and all that, but yet being on set all day every day. I'm like, what have I done?
But it's different when you're in the public eye. The demands are relentless and the expectations are sky high. Imagine trying to juggle your career, a newborn, and your relationship with a superstar husband. The constant push for perfection, the same perfection we've all seen in their social media posts. And behind it all, a voice memo cracked wide open for the world to hear. She's speaking to Justin Baldoni, and it seems like she's reaching out for support. But as she continues, the cracks in the veneer of the perfect family begin to show. She mentions her lack of a baby nurse, something that for someone like Blake should have been a non-issue. But here she is talking about the struggle of not having help. It's relatable, but it's also a revelation. She's not the flawless superwoman we thought. No, Blake is human. She's trying to keep it all together, and it's not working. And then things get even more intense. Blake Lively is questioning her own decisions, feeling the weight of the choices she's made. How many of us have been there? You sign up for something, not realizing just how overwhelming it will be. She was excited for the project, but now she's lost in the grind, unsure if it was worth it. Hollywood, with its promises of fame and fortune, often forgets to mention the exhaustion, the pressure, and the constant balancing act required to keep the facade of perfection. Blake's stress is palpable, and it only intensifies as she goes on. She talks about the lack of time to prepare, to live her life. Every day is a rush, and every moment of her time is claimed by others. She starts to sound overwhelmed.
Haven't seen him, so can we start sooner because I haven't seen my husband? Oh, but then I can get my break then. And what is she even talking about?
You can practically hear her thinking, what have I done? Did she make a mistake? Should she have said no? But she didn't. And now she's drowning in the consequences of that choice. She confesses how she's been under it, too busy to take care of herself or focus on what really matters. The toll of motherhood and career demands is clearly showing, and it's only getting worse. But the real kicker? She feels like she has no one to turn to. She talks to Justin Baldoni more than she talks to Ryan. That's the kind of exhaustion we're talking about here. The woman we all thought had it all together is now struggling to maintain balance in her life. Here it is, the heartbreaking moment of truth. Blake, emotionally drained and at her breaking point, admits that she's stressed about spending time with Ryan. She's emotionally and physically worn out from the pressures of motherhood and work. And she's now so overwhelmed that she's willing to sacrifice everything, even her career, for a little bit of time with the person she loves. But wait, what about that perfect Hollywood couple image? Blake and Ryan Reynolds, the golden pair we envy. Turns out they've got their own struggles, just like the rest of us. The drama unfolds as Blake tries to navigate her career, motherhood, and her relationship. Her words echo through the chaos of her life. Can we start sooner because I haven't seen my husband? It's gut-wrenching. The golden couple is falling apart, and we're witnessing the unraveling of it all. The tension only builds from here. The cracks in Blake and Ryan's relationship start to widen, and the world is watching. No longer the picture-perfect couple, Blake and Ryan's struggles become a public spectacle, all thanks to a leaked voice memo that wasn't supposed to see the light of day. But now, there's no turning back. The truth is out, and it's raw, unfiltered, and full of drama. As Blake continues to speak in the memo, her vulnerability is undeniable. It's clear that she feels trapped between two worlds, the world of Hollywood glamour and the world of family. She wants to be the perfect mom, the perfect wife, and the perfect actress. But it's becoming too much. The pressure is suffocating. And when you hear the emotional strain in her voice, you can't help but feel a deep sympathy for her. And it's not just about the baby nurse. Oh no, there's so much more. She admits that everything feels like a battle. Every moment is spent fighting for time, fighting for balance, and fighting for her identity in a world that wants to define her as Ryan Reynolds' wife, Hollywood's darling, or the perfect mother. But that's not who Blake is. She's struggling to hold on to herself while the world piles more and more demands onto her. And here's where it gets even more intense. Blake talks about how she's been under it. She's dealing with work stress, home stress, and the overwhelming pressure of being superhuman. But Blake is not superhuman. She's human, just like all of us. She feels the weight of expectations crushing her every day. She can't keep up. And that's when the tension with Ryan Reynolds comes into play. As much as we love them as a couple, there's a clear distance between them in this conversation. Blake's frustration with her situation is evident, and her emotional breakdown shows just how much she's been holding it all in. Ryan, as the supposed partner who's there to support her, is noticeably absent from the conversation. She doesn't mention him much in the memo, except when she briefly acknowledges that they've been separated by the chaos of their schedules. And that, my friends, is where the cracks in their marriage start to show. The golden couple isn't so perfect after all. As she discusses her need to push back the start date of her next movie, it's clear that she feels trapped by her own commitments. Career versus family, it's a battle most women can relate to. But when you're in Hollywood, the stakes are higher, and the spotlight only makes things worse. She wants to spend time with her kids. She wants to be there for Ryan. But she's stuck in a system that demands more and more from her. At this moment, Blake is conflicted. She wants to be there for her husband, but she also wants to catch a break. She's juggling so many responsibilities that even simple things like spending time with Ryan have become impossible. This is the reality of Hollywood marriage, a far cry from the fairy tale we've all imagined. Ryan Reynolds, the charming, always in the headlines superstar, seems to be physically present, but emotionally, not so much. And that, folks, is the true scandal here. This isn't just a story about a leaked voice memo. This is a glimpse into the unraveling of a Hollywood relationship. But that's not the worst of it. Blake continues to express her stress, not just about her career or motherhood, but about time, or rather, the lack of it. She's been running herself ragged with no real support. The lack of a baby nurse, the impossible filming schedules, and the constant demands from her career are all playing out in front of us in real time through this leaked memo, and she's breaking down in the process. And it gets even worse, the manipulation. As Blake describes the compromise she's been forced to make, it becomes clear that Hollywood isn't just asking her to perform, it's asking her to sacrifice her sanity, her family life, and her happiness for the sake of success. She talks about how she's pushed back on making changes to her schedule, but it's clear that no one really cares about her personal life, her family life. She's just a commodity to be moved around. Isn't that the heartbreaking truth of it all? These people who seem to have it all, the fame, the fortune, the perfect families are trapped in a system that thrives on burning them out. The entertainment industry demands perfection, even if it comes at the cost of everything else. But wait, there's more. Blake doesn't stop at her own personal stress. She dives into the dynamics of her relationship with Ryan, and that's where things start to get really shady. Blake hints at Ryan's lack of support, and it's pretty obvious that something is off. As much as we love this couple, we can't ignore the distance between them in her words. She's practically begging for emotional support, for him to be present in their lives, but she's not getting that. It's clear that the tension is building, and it's about to explode. The frustration of dealing with this industry, coupled with the stress of raising a family, seems to be taking its toll. And at the center of it all is Blake Lively, a woman who's desperately trying to hold on to some semblance of control in a world that's spinning out of her grasp. Her voice memo is more than just a confession. It's an explosive revelation that the world wasn't prepared for. And now that it's out there, well, Blake and Ryan Reynolds' perfect Hollywood marriage is under intense scrutiny. The question remains, will they be able to survive this? Or is this the beginning of the end? Blake Lively's tears were not just for show. She's at a breaking point, and this leaked memo gives us a shocking look into the real-life struggle of a Hollywood superstar trying to balance it all. And while we can sympathize with her, there's something even more telling here: the tension between Blake and Ryan. That's the real story. That's what the world is dying to know. Is this the beginning of the end for one of Hollywood's most beloved couples? Or will they overcome these struggles and come out on top stronger than ever? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: this is a Hollywood drama like no other, and the world will be watching every move.